In this part, we are going to talk about some useful operators, and the first one is range functions. And the range function returns a sequence of numbers starting from 0 by default and increment by 1 and stop before a specific number. And for example, if you range 1 to 5, then it will create a, if you use the list function, and then we can list out the values that start from 1 and stop before 5, so it will get 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can also use the step size. For example, we can start from 0 and then stop before 10, and then with the step size 3, so this will go to 0 and then add 3, it will go to 3 and then add 3 again, it will go to 6 and then add 3, it will go to 9. And we can, if you just start from 0, you may use this list and then range from 0 to 5, but we can also use a shorter method, which we just put list, which is range 5. It will also get the same result. It will start from 0 and then go to n before 5. And the second operator is the enumerate. The enumerate can convert a tuples into an enumerate object. So if you already has x is equal to apple, banana, and cherry, then if you use the enumerate, so what you get is, you cannot see this at this stage. You have to use the list, then it will have the index. So if you look at this, you can see we have 0 represent apple, 0 apple, 1 banana, and then 2 is cherry. So we can try to use the for loop to loop through the enumerate x. It will also print out these values. So you will get 0 apple, 1 banana, 2 cherry. So if you remember the tuple unpacking, we can use a bracket AB because there are two values. But if you just want to output the values, the second one, so if you want to output the apple, banana, and cherry, you can use print B. The third function is the zip function. The zip function will return a zip object, which is a iterators of tuples where the first item in each past iterator is paired together. So for example, AB, these two will pair together, and the second will pair together, and the third is paired together. If you create a x is equal to zip AB, then you can see these two is equal to these two. So we can also use these for two lists. For example, A is 1, 2, 3, B is apple, banana, orange. Then you should expect that this will become 1 apple and then a bracket, 2 banana, and then another bracket is 3 orange. So it will just like this. So we can also print out this by using the for loop. And so we also can see if the past iterators have different lengths, the iterator will, with the least items, decide the length of the new iterator. So you can see at this part, B only has 3 items, and this has 6 items. So this will depend on the length of B. So at least this list will have 3 items only. So you can see this exactly the same as this one, even though A is longer at this time, because it will skip 4, 5, 6, because the length of B only has 3 items. For the in keyword, there are 2 purposes. The first one is to check if a value is present in a sequence like this range or string. And then the in keyword is also used to iterate in for loop. So I think you already see this before for the for loop. And first we execute fruit is equal to apple, banana, orange. And you can check whether the orange is inside this list. So we can use orange in fruit. Now this is true because orange is inside the fruit. And we can also use this to look through the fruit. And then for x in fruit, then it will print x. It will have apple, banana, orange. And we can also check if the fish inside this list. And you can see this is not in fruit. We have not here. So the result is true because fish is not inside the fruit. But if you delete this, you will get false because fish is not in fruit. For the min value and max value, we can use the min and max. So for example, you can pass the list of values and then we want to find out the minimum value, and obviously this is 1 because 1 is the minimum value among these 5 numbers. And x is, if x is the list that has these 5 numbers, then we can find the minimum values by using the min x, and then the maximum value is max x. So the maximum is 69 and the minimum value is 1. And last, this is the first time we have to import the modules, and because we want to use the shuffle, and the shuffle is inside the random modules, so we have to import the randoms, and then the shuffle will take a sequence and returns a sequence in random orders. So we have the sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we use the random.shuffle, and then we can output the x. We can see the orders in different orders from this one. And if you want to just use the shuffle, we can also have different type of imports, just like from random import shuffle and then shuffle x. Now we can also get another ordered list. There are many other functions. Actually, you can use random dot and then tab. You can see you have many other type of functions inside the random, but this time we just show a very easy one. The random.rand in is to create a random numbers from 2 to 10, and both this time both are included, and we can see it will get the random number 7, and this time you will get 2. So each time we'll have some difference. And at last we are going to use the input function, and maybe you will see more in later chapters. And x is equal to input, enter your name, and this will create a input box. And if you are using the terminal, and you will also have to input your name, your input. And for example, if we input Tom and then print hello, and then you pass x, and it will output hello Tom. And we can also we must also know that the type of x actually is string. So even if you input the value is a number, you have to convert this to numbers, integer or floating values, rather than just use these to do some calculations.